me ask you this. Do you think OnlyFans could work if it was not a pornographic website? If it was just wholesome? No, exactly. This is their defining features, that's what they do better than anyone else in the world, right?
Exactly. And then when I've only been on OnlyFans once, and I was only on it to see what the disclaimer was, like to see if there was like, because you sent it to me, I was like, oh, I should check that out. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I would have a hard time explaining to the wife about OnlyFans, but like they have like workout routines and things to that nature where people are trying to build. I'm like, it's not going to work. They're only coming. Males are only going there and blowing all their cash for titties, I guess, and nudity and stuff like that, right?
Well, there are plenty of pay sites like Patreon. Even Patreon has pornographic content on it, but there are plenty of pay sites that you can put a paywall behind other extra content. So OnlyFans is known for pornographic content. What I feel is that, well, let me ask you this. Do you think that the sex workers that built this platform, because let's face it, that OnlyFans has a reputation that was built on the backs of strippers, sex workers, pornographic content creators, right?
I see what you did there. Yes, built on their backs.
So do you feel that their attempt, and it is only an attempt at this point, to shut down that type of content is a betrayal to those type of people who built the platform for OnlyFans?
No, ideally, you probably want to get your money out, and then you got to know when to pull your cards out, right? You know what I mean? You got to know when to fold them. You know, you got to know when to hold them. I think if you can get in, make your money, you got to get out. You got to, because I mean, that's only OnlyFans. I don't know why people don't use like Pornhub and everything else. That's like every hub that's out there. I mean, you can see nudity basically anywhere you want now. I mean, we all carry these $1,000 porn lookers, so I mean. What's the sense of?
Well, that's the next point that I was going to get to, is that I think sex workers are going to survive this. I think professional sex workers are going to survive this. I think that your local, girl who hears about OnlyFans and goes, hey, I'd like to fucking put my pictures up there, see if I can make a buck or two, gets a cup of coffee. Like I've said before, is OnlyFans is our generation's version of paying for a cup of coffee to find out if you can see a girl naked, because now you don't have to actually take them out for the cup of coffee. You just transfer it and there you go. You send them $5 a month and you get to possibly see them naked. With that said, that type of content I think is going to die, but the sex workers who have been using this professionally, I think they're already going to have sites like Pornhub, sites like several other websites. They're probably stripping, they're probably doing something else to make money at the same time as doing this. People who are new, who only discovered sex work through OnlyFans and are trying to make it as a professional, are also going to learn about these through other professionals. I think that the professional sex workers are going to survive, and the only people that would be hurt by OnlyFans restricting pornography would be OnlyFans themselves.
I think so. I agree with you as well. And unless credit card companies start pulling out behind them just for more like seedy businesses, I think that's it. But like, here's a question for you. Would you watch Pornhub if it was only all about cooking food? Do you know what I mean? If Pornhub was like, we're done with porn, we're only going to have a cooking show, and you're just going to amateur cooking, you're not going to watch that.
But there's an interesting distinction there. Is there are websites where I would want cooking shows or whatever, this type of content. Maybe I don't want it, but there's a market for that type of content, for whatever, for you to drop your newest CD, for you to drop a new song, a new album, a new YouTube video or something like that. There are places to put that. Patreon is a great one for that. However, for pornographic content, that's what OnlyFans does. That's why you're going there. You're not going there for that kind of stuff. You're going somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not going there to watch the girl do yoga. No, I'm good. Like, I don't want to take your yoga class for $10 an hour. No. And if a guy tells you that, girls, he's lying. He is lying. Like, what's it for? Oh, it's for this yoga girl I watch. Yeah, okay. Sure it is. No, but to me, it's a slippery slope. If girls, young women are making money off of it and they're throwing their education aside, they're coming out, they're not going to be any better when this is it a fad? Is it a bubble? Is it going to burst? everything seems to burst, right? Or the content gets so watered down. You're like, okay.
See, I don't agree with you that. Like I was saying earlier, is sex workers have been making money since the beginning of time. You know,
No. I'm not saying sex workers. Those ones like prostitution, strip, exotic dancers, things to that nature, they'll make money. But the girl who quit her McDonald's job when she hit 18, OnlyFans making $15,000 a month, when that kind of bubble bursts or goes down, what are their options next?
Well, I don't think so. Now we're getting into a different conversation. A person who quit their job to work for OnlyFans, you're saying that they're going to have to go back to their job. I'm saying they're going to find another avenue that isn't OnlyFans. They're going to find plenty of other websites to make that kind of money. With that said, there's also people who are doing this that aren't professional, that are putting their images or pornography on OnlyFans, and maybe they're not making that kind of money. They're not quite at the professional level. I think they're just going to continue on their day-to-day life. They probably didn't quit their job because they didn't make enough money to quit their job. I think that if they're, how do I say it? If they're successful enough to quit their job, they would have found another avenue to do this, is my stance.
All right. So coming soon, if OnlyFans shut down, NoOffense.com, run by Adam and I. We're going to allow you to stream, make money. We're going to take very low percentage. We'll have everything ready for you guys.
We're just gonna let you post for access to your content. That's all we ask.